All right, well, happy Friday. First at 4 o'clock, a lot of sparks during the first presidential debate of the 2024 campaign season.
He's done a poor job, and inflation's killing our country.
How many billions of dollars do you owe in civil penalties for molesting a woman in public, for doing a whole range of things?
A lot of sparks there. President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump sparred over topics from immigration to abortion and even levied personal attacks against each other. We thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I'm Jonathan Martin.
And I'm Faith Jassy. So President Biden's debate performance has some Democrats worried about whether he should remain their nominee against Donald Trump.
All right, so if you were watching and listening last night, Biden had moments where he seemed to grasp for words, and sometimes you could barely hear him. After the debate, he even said he had a cold.
That's right. So Doug Richards with our political team here at 11 Alive spoke with one prominent Biden supporter. And Doug, this supporter says that the president should think really hard about whether he wants to continue.
Well, we talked with a number of Democrats today, and many of them are still very guarded because they don't want to say the wrong thing about the leader of their political party, the guy who's going to be at the top of the ticket in November. But many of them expressed concern off the record. We did talk on the record with one friend of the president who said that the president and his wife kind of need to figure it out. Former Atlanta Mayor Andrew Young was among the supporters who met President Biden at Dobbins Air Reserve Base when he arrived for the debate Thursday. Young says he and Biden both entered Congress 51 years ago. Young left to become ambassador to the United Nations.
He seemed to be in good spirits and in good shape when we met him at the tarmac. We spoke a minute, you know.
Young says he watched highlights of the debate. Young, a Democrat, says Biden was the winner on substance, but following a performance that alarmed some of the president's backers, Young says Biden will need to be the one to decide if he has what it takes to win another presidential campaign.
I'm not writing anybody off, but I think that he and his wife need to make that's a family decision. And a prayerful decision at that.
Young says that he's convinced that Biden can beat Trump. He's not sure whether Biden can out-debate Trump, though. And what we also know is that one former member of Congress, a Democrat from Georgia, talked to me a little while ago, saying firmly on the record, absolutely, that Biden should step aside from the nomination and let the Democratic convention figure out a replacement. We will hear from that former member of Congress tonight on 11 Alive News at 5. We are live in Midtown tonight. Back to you.